Well, let's take a live look right now in Florida, along the coast to the south in Miami. Looks like a pretty scene there right now, but hurricane watches are now in effect across parts of the state, all ahead of Tropical Storm Helene.
Yeah, and here's the concern. This storm is expected to intensify over the next few days, and that's why some Hoosiers are now on their way to Florida to help.
Our Samantha Johnson joins us live in Indianapolis tonight after meeting with members of the deployed Indiana Task Force 1.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, ladies. That's right. FEMA activated Indiana Task Force 1 around noon today, and just 4.5 hours later, that team was packed up and on the road. That's because leaders here with the task force tell us during hurricane season, they typically stay about 90% packed up at all times. So we know for this trip specifically, Indiana Task Force 1 is traveling as an 80-person search and rescue team. All this ahead of Tropical Storm Helene, which, like we mentioned, could strengthen into a major hurricane as it nears the U.S. later this week. Now, today we talked to Ryan Cusack from the Crown Point Fire Department. He says when this team responds, they're usually out for about 14 days.
So typically we can go out about 2 weeks. It doesn't always take that long. We always hope that it's not as bad as it's forecasted and we can come home a little bit earlier because fewer people need help, but also they can extend us past that 14 days if needed. So we'll see what the storm does.
Cusack, by the way, has a very important K-9 partner. This is Jake. They've worked together as search partners for several years, and they will continue to do the same in Florida in the days to come. Indiana Task Force 1, by the way, of course, no stranger to tropical storms and hurricanes. In fact, some of the people on this trip were just in that same region last month helping out with Tropical Storm Debbie. So Anne Marie and Jenny, we know this time around the plan tonight is to stop in Birmingham before they make it down to Pensacola tomorrow afternoon.
All right, Sam, thanks so much. And our meteorologists are tracking the storm as well. All you have to do is download our Live Doppler 13 weather app, and then you can check out the weather blog where they've posted regular updates on whether it's going to impact us here in central Indiana and the timeline for that.